Hello students, today we are going to study one chapter from Geography, Chapter 5, Natural Vegetation and Wildlife. Look at the surroundings. You can see various vegetation around this video. See the beauty of nature. Only one rainfall occurred, and in that rainfall only you can see some greens on the mountains. So our chapter is explaining about the natural vegetation and wildlife. About our country India, especially we are studying in this chapter. Natural vegetation. India is the one of the 12th mega diversity countries in the world. And in India, 47,000 species of plant life are there and 90,000 species of animal life are there. Such a large biodiversity country our country India is. So we are going to study in detail about this plant kingdom and animal kingdom which is present in our country. Now we have to understand what is flora and what is fauna, which we are studied in the smaller classes. Flora means the plant kingdom and the fauna means the animal kingdom. The varieties of plant, its species, which is called as flora. The varieties of animals, its species is called as fauna. Now there is a term which is called as natural vegetation or virgin vegetation. The vegetation which are not disturbed by human beings or which are grown up without any aid from the humans is called as virgin vegetation or the natural vegetation. This plant life which is grown in this video is grown without any aid from the humans, or they are grown naturally. So this type of vegetation is called as virgin vegetation or natural vegetation. If it is completely in India, grown up completely in India, which is called as endemic species, and if it is come from outside, which is called as exotic species. So these species, I think so, that is grown mostly in India. They are not brought out from any countries from outside. So it is endemic, it is indigenous species of our country, which is grown completely in our nation. Now we have to study about the factors which influence the growth of this plant kingdom and the animal kingdom. What factors affecting the growth of these plants? These plants are grown up because of the sunlight, because of the land feature, because of the soil where it is growing, because of the precipitation. These are the factors which influence the growth of plant kingdom or the animal kingdom. So first point is land. How the land affect the growth of plants in a particular region. Land we studied already. There are three features: mountains, plateaus and plains. This is a hill, small hill in front of me. There the plant life is different. If you go to Himalayan mountains, if you go to Western Ghats or Eastern Ghats, you will be able to see varieties of plant life on the mountains. Again, the plateaus are also contain different types of plant life. When it comes into the feature of plains, we can see the fertile soil and the growth of agricultural crops. We converted that area for the growth of agriculture. So land is a feature which influence the growth of plant life. Next one, soil. The different types of soil: alluvial, black soil, laterite soil, yellow and red soil, mountainous soil, like different types of soils are there. These are influencing the growth of plants in particular regions. Next one is sunlight. Sunlight is also an important factor which influences the plant life. During the summer, the plants grow fastly. This is one of the important feature about sunlight. They help in the growth of plants. Photosynthesis is the process which you have studied in science. Sunlight required for the plants to grow. Together with that, one negative point of that, wherever the sunlight is very heavy, very high, the fertility of the soil reduces, more evaporation occurs, lack of water in the soil leads into the destruction of the growth of plants. Last point is precipitation. Precipitation is also an important feature which influence the growth of plant life. What is precipitation? Rainfall. We got 1 or 2 rainfall in the last 2-3 days, and see the changes in these dry mountains. These mountains were brownish before and now they are converted into somewhat greenish. Now more and more rainfall occurs, this all will change. This picture will change over here within 2 months. So precipitation, rainfall, also an important factor which influence the growth of plant life and the animal life. So these are the factors which influence. Next is about the forest. How the forest is useful to man. We already studied these points in smaller classes, but still I am saying once again. See the scenic beauty. If it grows into a forest, all these mountains converted into more and more trees, it will be a beautiful place over here, and more tourist people will come to watch this place. Together with that, it checks the winds and it can give the rainfall. So it affects the local climate by reducing the temperature of that place. It checks the soil erosion. Soil will not be able to move if there are more plants, if there is forest. It gives goods for the industrial things, for the industries, for the day-to-day life of human beings. Like that, various uses are there for the forest. So forest is useful to us in various ways. Even the streams inside the forest are controlled by these trees, the forest. So these are the uses of forest. Next we are going into 2 terms. One is ecosystem and another one is biome. In a small area, the plants and animals are living together by interconnecting or interrelated, by helping each other. Even human beings are also a part of that. So this area, wherever the plant kingdom and animal kingdom are living together by interconnected, by interrelating, is called as an ecosystem. Such a large ecosystem on the land is called as biome. So this is the difference between ecosystem. Ecosystem is a small area, we can say like that, wherever the plant life and animal life are interrelated. Even the human beings are also a part of that. But we should understand one thing, we are influencing because of our greedy nature. We are recklessly removing the resources. That leads into extinction of resources in large amount. So we are responsible. We human beings are disturbing the ecosystem, the ecological balance of the nature. Now we are going into the types of vegetation. Only the points I say today. Next class I'll explain about that. Types of vegetation: tropical evergreen forest, tropical deciduous forest, tropical thorn forest, montane forest, and the mangrove forest. These are the different types of vegetation in our country. So that we will go in the next videos.